Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is JohnnyMaverik and I'm back and I'm playing XCom, the demo. This is not the full game. I have pre-ordered the full game and I will in fact be doing a video series with the full game, so that's why I wanted to have a look at this demo. I've played the demo before, twice in fact, but just to have a look over it, talk about some things I do like, don't like, show off the game. I think it's pretty cool so far. And obviously it's a very good thing to do a Let's Play series on, which is the kind of stuff I'm interested in doing at the moment while I'm trying to build a kind of viewer base, if you like. Good luck with that. I'm just going to turn the master volume down a little bit. So first let's have a look at the options. So sound options, enable soldier, yes, leave that on. So you have all your kind of your sliders, you can change these things individually, and you have master volume. Now the amount of games that don't have the master volume slider, it really irritates me. A lot of them, it's weird, like you'd think it'd be an obvious thing to put in, but a lot of them just seem to have these three, and you just kind of have to hit and hope. It's like, well, I'm not entirely sure how much louder or quieter I want voice and music. Try that. So that's set up the way I want it. Gameplay, so a lot of people were complaining about the kind of action cams and third person cams and stuff like that. You can turn all that off, and if you want to be really hardcore you can turn off show enemy health, which, you know, really hardcore old school XCOM players might want to turn that off. I did play some of the old XCOMs, I was not very good at it, so there you go. I'm going to leave that on for now at least. Mouse, this I'm a bit disappointed with. I would have liked some kind of mouse sensitivity. I have a Rat7 Contagion. The difference between that and the Rat7, as far as I can tell, is it's white, but for some reason it uses different drivers, but there you go. Bit confusing while I was installing it. Okay, so no mouse sensitivity slider. My mouse feels slightly laggy, and then if I bump it up on the mouse, because obviously I can bump up my mouse sensitivity on the mouse itself, it feels terrible as well. So the mouse doesn't feel great, but that's not necessarily a big deal for this game. You don't need to aim or anything like that. It's turn based, so you know you're not making any really quick decisions in terms of the time frame you have to make it in. Basic video options, gamma, resolution. You can put it into windowed. So there you go. You can have it windowed. You can have a borderless window if you want. So lovers of windowed mode, fear not. VSync, all that kind of lovely stuff. And graphics. Oh, have I broken it? Okay, and we're back. That was a bit strange. I switched from video to graphics and the game crashed. It might have been because I was messing around with windowed and full screen and stuff like that. I might have just confused it a bit. But it hasn't done that before. I've played the demo twice, so before this, on this PC, or laptop rather. So, you know, hopefully that's just a one-off. Alright, so graphics options. You have graphics options. The one thing I would say I'm not too pleased with is these things, they're just like, you know, you get low, medium, high. A lot of people want more definition than that. I know I do. Like analyzing high, what is that? Is that 8 times? Is that 16 times? If it's 16 times, to be honest, I'd probably just turn it down to 8, because it'll look pretty much the same and save me a bit of frame rate. But, you know, it is a demo. Hopefully, full game, maybe that stuff might get a bit better. No guarantees. It's fine as it is. At least the options are there and you can tweak stuff, and you know, I'm sure you can work it out as you go. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking about that stuff and get on with the game proper. So as you can see, I've got these on highest settings other than ambient occlusion, which, you know, that really would kill my frame rate, especially, probably not if I wasn't recording, but when I'm recording with fraps, it's just not really a possibility. And speaking of possibilities, yeah, I would agree. Actually, I think not, like, being alone in the universe is a lot more terrifying than the idea of there being aliens out there that might want to invade us. I mean, let's face it, as we are now, if we actually make contact with another alien race, I'm pretty sure there's a 50-50 on whether or not we'd end up going to war with them. You know, it's a bit hypocritical to look at aliens as some kind of malevolent force that's going to swoop down and destroy us all. And the alternative, us being the only sentient life form in the universe, depending on how you define a sentient life form. You know, it could be argued that some life forms on Earth are sentient. Let's not get into that. But the idea of being the only sentient life in the universe, or even in the galaxy, that's terrifying. I don't like the idea of that at all. I'd much rather think there's some big bad aliens that are going to swoop down and destroy us all than we're it. That's a lot less terrifying to me. Hello.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCom project.
Excellent, I approve of this.
You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
And as you might be able to tell, cutscene volume and in-game volume, not entirely sure that's linked.
That was the last transmission, sir.
And you're French.
Voodoo 3-1.
Actually, I think I might just have it generally the volume up too loud, but that sounds okay here. Anyway, so where are we? We're Operation Devil's Moon.
You were being deployed to Germany.
Well, he's going to tell us.
1900-hour Zulu.
Stealing my thunder.
Unidentified objects fell to Earth. After ruling out the possibility of a downed satellite, we now believe these objects to be extraterrestrial in nature. Shortly after impact, German officials received reports of mass hysteria and freak weather around one of the impact zones.
Cool.
Then things went dark. At 2100 hours, a chopper carrying a German military recon team went down in the area after they reported being fired upon. As you know, Germany is a member of the Council, and they have requested our assistance.
Okay.
Our mission is to assess the situation on the ground, ascertain the current status of the German recon team, and investigate the extraterrestrial objects. Central out.
Okay, so it's pretty much a search and rescue with a bit of probing, if you like. It's probably the wrong word to use, but I'm going to use it anyway. Bit of sneak and peek.
Central, this is Big Sky. Looks like we found the crash site.
Roger, Voodoo 3-1.
Yeah, that would look like a crash site to me.
Negative. Nothing's moving down there.
Okay. Set her down nearby.
And one point I would like to make, and I don't know if this is just me, but how much does this game look like Mass Effect? Like, I know that the in-game stuff is mostly top-down and turn-based and not very Mass Effect-y at all. But just look at that. That is so Mass Effect. Not that I'm complaining. I love the way Mass Effect looks. It looked pretty cool. This game looks pretty cool. Just thought it was an interesting point. It does look a lot like Mass Effect. Even just the kind of armor and weapon designs and ship designs.
Copy that, Delta Squad. First things first. Let's get you out of the open and into cover.
Okay, so this mission is just a kind of... Yeah, shut up.
Delta 1, take point.
This mission is just a kind of training mission. It's really irritating. I'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. Because you have absolutely no choice over anything that you're doing. It's just kind of move and... Yep. Okay, so soldiers can move 2 times unless they're dashing. And basically that is all defined on... somewhat on their abilities, but for a default kind of like rookie soldier, it's literally just, if you try and move really far, like if I try and move to there, it's far enough that they're going to have to dash to make sure that they avoid as much fire as possible while moving there. So of course when they're moving through here and here and here, they're going to be out of cover. Anything from over there can shoot them. But obviously this amount of space, not such a big deal. they can just trot along there, and then because they haven't dashed,
That thing isn't going to offer you much cover.
I can then do the same to there
There's full cover straight ahead.
and moving forward. So that's worth remembering. Yeah, you can move your troops forward big distances, but it will involve them walking through uncovered areas or running for uncovered areas, and then they won't be able to move again after that. And we'll get onto that a bit later. There's also the issue of half cover and full cover. So this guy's in full cover because it's his big statue. Obviously anything coming from this direction he's screwed, but from that direction he's got great cover. This guy over here, because he's behind a car, it's just half cover. So the lower part of his body is fully covered, the top half slightly exposed, and it's going to be the same for this young man over here. I think he may be Russian.
I have movement. 30 meters north of my position. Police vehicle.
Doesn't sound very Russian, but I think there was a Russian flag on his back. No, okay. Yeah, this mission is generally very irritating. Okay, so here's dashing. So he wants me to move this guy, or this woman, lady rather. Oh, Japan. All the way up to there. It's far enough that she has to dash.
What do you see, Delta 4? Report.
This game has zombies in it. No, it doesn't.
It looks like
Has zombie-like themes at points, I imagine.
Is that your man, Delta 4?
Negative, sir. That's someone else.
Dr. Valen, what's he saying?
He is saying, help me. That radio transmission is coming from somewhere north of the squad's current position, based on its strength, probably from inside a structure.
Thank you, Doctor.
I believe she might be German.
Advance and infiltrate that building. And remember...
Yes, yes. I've already explained that. I mean, I know it's just a demo, so it seems a bit stupid griping about it, but I wish they'd done a thing where you could... Yes, you're in cover. Knob. I wish they'd just let you unlock this mission and just let you play through it yourself.
Central, I got a lot of blood here.
Especially because, as you'll see in a minute,
See where it's coming from.
there is a lot of things I would not do right. So I think, yeah, that's slightly confusing as well. Remember the first time I played this, I could not work out where I wanted me to move
I
it.
think I just found another one of the recon team. Or what's left of him. But this doesn't make sense. Looks like he's been dead for a week.
Dun dun dun. Shit
Even
is
more
going down.
perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Sir, I have visual on the object. Permission to approach.
It's the only cover between you and that building.
Okay,
Permission granted.
so we're going to approach the alien object with a dash.
Talk to me, soldier. What is it?
I got no idea what this thing is.
It's a green.
But I can confirm that it's no
I think it's a
satellite.
power source.
Roger. Alright, Delta Squad. You're almost to the building. Keep moving.
Oh, power source for some respect anyway.
Okay, people. Now let's get inside.
Okay, so we're getting inside. Where does it want me to
Delta
move him?
1, there's a window in front of you. Let's
Yes,
take a look.
let's.
In position.
So as you see, when I move this guy at Pearson, I can have a look inside
Get in
this
there,
building.
Get to cover.
Doesn't appear to be anything there at the moment. And yeah, you can kick through windows
Delta
and
2,
doors and things like that,
door's in our way. Take it down.
as you will see now. So
Solid copy.
I can run up to the door, and I believe I can open it. I don't know if you ever get locked doors. Obviously, I can't do that in the training mission because they'll only let me do the things they want me to do. So if you just dash through the door, their default, just run up to it and boom. It's kind of cool. I'm not entirely sure how XCOM that is. I think it's one of the more modern touches on the formula.
Central, we have eyes on the target. He's armed.
And he appears to still be saying help.
Okay, everyone. Get into position nearby, but do not approach. Doctor, see if you can communicate with him. Tell him to drop his weapon.
Okay,
We'll try.
so Mr. Japan is coming in.
Wir sind hier, Ihnen zu helfen. Bitte lassen Sie Ihre Waffen fallen.
And we're approaching the unidentified
He
man.
appears to be in shock.
Keep your eyes open, people. I don't like the looks of this. Delta 3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea to me, but let's see whether I was right. Hint, I have played this before.
My God.
Okay, so we got one man down already. And we have alien activity. So, he's got jumped. He's probably down.
He's down.
Yep.
Delta 1 is down.
So we've already lost 2. Which is great. And we got another one in cover. Luckily, missed.
Got me pinned down, taking heavy fire.
Okay, so, what does it want us to do here?
Delta 2, your flank 2. Find some better.
See, I would never do that because it's quite obvious. If you move him here, then that thing is going to be able to just shoot him in the back. But whatever,
All right, Delta,
don't have any choice in it.
weapons free. Get ready to fire.
Okay, cool. I will fire. Headshot.
Nice shot.
Okay, now we're going to try and flank this alien, but... See, this guy's really in a position I don't like. Toss the grenades. Will do. So you want me to throw at the enemy? I presume so. No. Press left mouse click to toss. That's what I'm pressing. Okay, I seem to be having a little bit of trouble. So AD. Yeah. Okay, got the frag grenade. Nope. Alright, now Sonny will do it. Maybe you can't throw them right at the enemy. I don't know. Either way, it worked.
Now get ready for their counterattack. Look out, Delta 4. There's another one coming in behind you. Damn it. It's just you.
And whatever weapons they're using are insane.
Look around for a position where you can flank the enemy.
Yeah, so we got full cover going for a flank. If the game will let me move, that is. There we go.
That's it. You have a clear shot from that position. Fire.
Yep. So space, 75% chance of hitting. Go for the shot. Headshot. Mission successful. Not really.
Central.
Bit of a mess, really.
It's over.
Roger that, Delta. Secure the bodies and head back to the Sky Ranger for immediate extraction.
Ooh. Okay, so we have a choice to make. Obviously, it doesn't really matter because it's a demo, but this kind of thing will happen in the full game, I believe, after every single mission, pretty much. So I can set up a base. I believe that's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, identify a base location. So I can put a base in North America, and that'll give me 50% off all aircraft and aircraft weapons. That's from everything to purchasing them, building them myself, and maintaining them. Or I can go for Europe, which should give me a bonus to laboratories and workshops. And that's where you do your research and stuff. So in the full game, I'll be mostly focusing on trying to boost myself with alien technology and making sure that my squads are really well equipped. Obviously, you do have to concentrate somewhat on aircraft and things like that, and satellites and protecting satellites. But for the most part, I want a boss squad that's gonna go in and tear shit up. And for that, we're gonna need lots and lots of research to give them the best possible equipment. So I'm gonna go with Europe.
Coming home.
What are they?
Whatever they are, they nearly took out a squad of our best soldiers. If you'll excuse me, doctors, the commander is waiting in mission control.
Their technology is far beyond ours.
I'm just gonna say that
Then
again.
I'd say our work is cut out for us, Doctor.
Luckily, they're pretty meaty and don't seem to like
Welcome to XCom HQ,
few
Commander.
lead shots in the face.
I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Cool. So this is the other part of the game. So you have the kind of in-game squad control, top-down tactical stuff, but outside of that, you have a whole base that you control. You control the research. You control what goes on there. There's so many different possibilities. That's why this game is really cool. So at the moment, we're going to go to the
The
barracks.
soldier is waiting for you in the army.
Apparently, we haven't used soldier. So view soldiers, and I believe that's the only survivor from the last mission, and he's been ranked up. Yeah, okay, so that's the one survivor.
And I'd say a promotion is in order.
I would agree. So we click here.
As you know, Commander, every soldier is different. This particular soldier has shown an aptitude for heavy weapons. As he gains additional combat experience, we should continue his training along these lines.
Okay, so this is one of the really interesting things about this
Soldier will
game.
now carry a rocket launcher in addition to his
That's
standard
awesome.
weapon. The aliens won't know what hit him.
So one of the really cool things about this, well, not really cool, but one of the interesting things about this game. Yeah, shut up.
Sounded important.
I'm talking. Insubordination. God. I can tell I'm going to get really annoyed by how fussy these people are. Don't give you a break. Right, so one of the interesting things about this game is that you don't... It's not like you just level up your dudes however you want. You have some say in how they level up, but the game kind of generates what they're going to want to do itself. So if you want a rocket guy and your latest recruit decides he wants to be a sniper, kind of tough shit. You're going to have to deal with it. I'm pretty sure it'll probably balance itself out, so you're not going to find yourself just with a squad of snipers. I imagine it will have some kind of parameters to avoid that.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Okay, and definitely going to give my approval for that because that sounds exactly the kind of thing we want. We have insufficient resources to... What's it? Xenobiology. Okay, so I think that's analysing the alien, and we need to collect the alien corpses to do that. So that's fine. So we could advance our own weapons by studying their weapons, and their weapons did seem pretty cool, but they also seem pretty susceptible to our weapons. Now, the one thing I really didn't like was the way that their weapons absolutely tore through our body armor when doing massive amounts of damage for just one hit. You might have noticed Japan, I can't remember her name, we're going to call it Japan, doesn't matter, she's dead now. She took one to the head when she was in cover. So there's only 1 of 4 shots, and yeah, she took it to the head, but it did a full 8, and it's like, well, one shot, you'd kind of want them to stay up, maybe be grievously wounded, but... So, we're going to go for alien materials, and have a look at, well, the materials and see if we can build some armor from it.
Thank you, Commander. This research will take some time. We will notify you once it is complete.
Excellent.
Commander to mission control. Commander to
It sounds like you are needed elsewhere. Farewell, Commander. If you recover any additional artifacts during your field operations, I would be quite eager to study them.
Noted.
Commander to mission control. Commander to
Okay, and now we have to go to mission control because shit is going down.
The enemy is testing our capabilities, Commander. We've gotten reports of simultaneous attacks in 2 different countries. We can only respond to one. The country we help will donate more resources to our cause. But the panic level of the country we choose not to help will rise. It's not an easy decision, Commander, but it's one you'll have to make.
Okay, so yeah, that's the other part of this game. So you're the XCOM, and there's a council of countries that are kind of approved and have some interest in what you're doing. The thing is, a lot of the time you're going to have to choose. Things are going to be happening all over the world, and you're going to have to choose which ones to go for. Now, part of the decision is that you get rewards. So if something gives you a bit of reward, why not? So China will pay us 200 credits. That's actually quite a lot of money in this game. Not loads and loads, but a relative amount for going in and helping them out. They're at low panic level at the moment, and the missions classed as being easy. Whereas in America, we have another low panic level, mission difficulty easy, but they're going to give us 4 scientists. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much a scientist would cost to recruit, but I think it might be... I think 4 of them would cost quite a lot more than 200 credits. I'm not certain about that. I have to check it out. Obviously, I haven't got my hands on the full game, and haven't been able to play the full game, so I'm not sure about that kind of stuff at the moment. But from what I have seen of it, I'm pretty sure that 4 scientists is worth more than 200. So it's kind of like a risk reward. Obviously, later in the game, if I was given this choice and China had their panic level all the way up there, so they were about to max out and be risking losing them, whereas United States were down on like 1 and 2, then you know you have to just take the hit, go for China, and make sure you don't lose them, or you know just say China sod you, you're out, don't care. We need to go for the United States.
Understood. The troops are waiting for you in the hangar. Commander, before deploying our squad, you can choose which soldiers to send out there.
Yep, well,
I've taken
we
the
can't,
liberty of
because,
calling him a veteran. His combat experience makes him invaluable on the battlefield.
Yep, so here's our squad. We have Hernandez, the survivor of the last squad, and we have some new people. So we have 3 squaddies. We have White, Reynolds, and Jallo. And we don't actually have any choice in who we take, because we can only have 4 people anyway. So there we go. I think we only have 4 recruits at the moment. Let's launch our mission. So he was flying all the way from mainland Europe. I didn't quite catch where in Europe we're stationed. I think it might... No, you can't scroll around. Yeah, begin assault. So we're in San Francisco.
Our AO is within the continental United States.
Ooh, bit of stutter there.
We've picked up a local broadcast.
I wish this guy would shut up. I can do this stuff myself. I can read. We should definitely do that. And it's still stuttering. Seems to be better now. So we have to sweep, identify, and neutralize. So it's basically an assault mission. And apparently there's an alien abduction, but they're not abducting anything because there's no one there to abduct. So these aliens are either idiots, or whoever wrote this mission briefing is an idiot, because I don't see how you can have an abduction in progress if there's no one actually there to be abducted. Be in the lookout. Yeah, okay. So you can use height. It's not all just flat terrain. I should be able to demonstrate that pretty much right at the beginning of the mission. Let's just have a look. Can we skip these starting bits. I'm not sure I really want to, but yes, you can. Okay, that's something to note for the full game. You can skip a lot of that stuff if you want to. Oh, and this guy's trying to take control of me again. Okay, so he wants Reynolds to take it. I'm happy with that. So we move up to there, and then we can open the door.
Good. Now open the door quietly, so you don't reveal your position to the enemy. Okay.
Here we go.
Now take cover inside.
It will stop doing that in a second. I can confirm.
Right. Now I want a man on the roof of that building. See if you can find.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Soldier.
So who's got the sniper rifle? Sniper rifle, yeah. So we do want him on top of the building. So we need to find a way up onto the building here. Or was it different? Are they showing us what building they want? Oh, they want Hernandez up there. I disagree completely. Okay, for whatever reason they want Hernandez taking point up on the top of the building, even though he's our corporal, so he's the highest rank here, so presumably leading the squad. So yeah, in general this game's stupid when it tries to take control. Hopefully it doesn't do that in the full game. I'd be really, really irritated if it does keep doing that. So we want our sniper to get into a position where he can nail down some covering fire, but also not get hit himself. So either way, we're gonna have to dash him. Not a lot of cover there. I'm gonna try moving him to there and hope that he doesn't get shot in the process. They might be on Overwatch, which would mean they're fire. Nope, they're not. Good. As for Jalor, can we flank her on the side, perhaps? Let's have a look. There's an alien there. Yeah, we might be able to. So I'm going to move him all the way down to there for now. I can't move him up to there. So there we go, he's in cover. So it's the alien's turn. And I bet you anything they're going to nail down some fire on Hernandez. Oh, no, I don't know what they're doing. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Oh no, yeah, here we go. Okay, so Hernandez's cover has just been taken out. That's not good. So we're just going to have to see if we can nail down the enemy before they have a chance to probably strike. Let's see if he's got a good shot on anything. He's got 80% on that one. And on the other one? Oh, a grenade. Oh, excellent idea. Thank you, game. So, yeah, we could just lob a grenade in here. Let's try and get them both nicely in the blast radius. And I didn't lob the grenade. Actually, couldn't we just use the rocket? Yeah, sod it. He's in a bad position. It's rocket time. Sorted. Sorted, mate. Okay, so note to self, rocket launchers, awesome. Alright, now what? Oh, we still no, we're in this guy. So we don't need him to go quietly. We know there's nothing in there. Which I presume there's there's not gonna be anything in there, I don't think. So we want him to dash up to here, take point. So in general, you don't want your corporal taking point. Now this is our sniper. I'm going to move him to here. And is there a next soldier? I don't want to move him anymore. Let's bring this guy. How far can we take him? Let's bring him all the way up to here. She stays in cover. No, can you not just end? Hunker down. Overwatch, headshot, fire. Enter. Oh. No, I think that was fine. So, alien activity. No real alien activity. Right, so we're going to move Hernandez down to there. Okay, now this guy's taking point. so I'm going to move him up to there. This guy's our sniper, so you really want to keep him in full cover. But I'm not sure that's really an option here. We could try and get him to some high ground, but... yeah, I don't know about that. Just moving forward to here. Some decent cover. At least he's got cover from 2 flanks. And as for Jalor, we're going to move him up to there. Okay, alien activity. As of yet, nothing to be seen. So, Hernandez can come up to here. And we're going to move on to the next soldier. We might come back to him in a second. Let's have a look. There's definitely a corpse there of some description. So let's move this guy up to here. It's nice full cover, and we might be able to get a peek through. No, it doesn't appear to be anything there. No targets available. So we're going to move on to the next soldier, so we can come back to both of those. They've still got movement. We're going to leave the sniper for now. So Jalor is going to move all the way up to there. So he's got full cover. There we go, and we've seen some hostiles.
This is a disturbing sight, to say the least.
It is, yeah.
To differentiate where the
Okay.
material ends and the machine
So where are they? One's up there.
That's for sure.
Where's the other one gone? I don't know where the other one's gone. That's slightly worrying. So, do you have any chance of hitting them from here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna move Hernandez. Although they've got height, as in they can fly, so I don't know whether half cover is gonna do us much good. And these heavy weapons, I don't think launch a rocket is gonna be much good to us. So Reynolds, does he have a? He does not have line of sight. Okay. Let's risk moving him up to here, perhaps. And now he's out of movement turns. That was well played. So we've got a 55% chance shot on this guy. I'm going to take it. Missed. Never mind. Okay, and this could go bad. Yep. Alright, so he's... oh, he's firing down on Hernandez? So yeah, I was right about the half cover. And that guy's hiding behind a box. So how much? Hernandez, only 48. Oh. Okay, so Reynolds, has he got a line of sight on this guy? No, he doesn't. I'm going to take the shot. Oh, that's what I call luck. So really, I wouldn't have expected that one to come off, but I didn't want to move him out there because obviously these guys seem pretty maneuverable, so they could have easily just flanked him straight up, and that wouldn't have gone well. So I wanted to keep him in that cover. I probably would have ended up moving the sniper up to, say, I'm not really sure, somewhere where he could have got a decent shot. Snipers within that kind of range, they're going to get stupidly like 70% chance shots. So we still haven't lost anyone, but Hernandez has taken, or was it Harry White? Someone took some pretty bad punishment. Move this guy up to the half cover. Doesn't appear to be many aliens around at the moment. Oh, alien activity. Nope, still nothing. So yeah, I believe it was White. I'm not sure where the health bar is, but I believe it was White that took the shot. Where can we move Hernandez? I'm going to move Hernandez to here. And Reynolds hasn't taken a hit yet, so he can take point and move all the way up to there. White. You know what? White's taken a hit. He's our sniper. I'd rather not lose him, so he can stay in that full cover there. He could come in very handy later on in this mission. Hernandez, you come forward to there. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next soldier for the time being. If it isn't White. Alright, Reynolds. You come up to here. No, I don't want white still. Is there a window somewhere around? Yeah, there is. So if I move this guy all the way up to here, might get a peek through the window in a bit. Okay, Hernandez, you can come forward. It seems pretty safe. And white, is there any full cover around? No, you're gonna have to make do behind the half cover, mate. Hopefully he shouldn't be targeted from there. Oh, he can still come forward. Go and sit over there. Okay, alien activity. Let's see what they do, if anything. We haven't even spotted them yet, so. Let's see. I'll move Hernandez up to the door. Should I open it? Yeah, maybe I should use Hernandez to open the door. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to go on to the next soldier, not you. Okay, let's see if we can get a sneak peek through that window there.
Here they come. That
Yep.
alien is unusually human in its appearance.
To the right at the back of the building.
Using it as an infiltration
Okay.
unit of some
Oh,
kind.
he's gone
I'd
up.
recommend capturing it for
He's gone
further
back down
analysis.
again. Alright, so there's one in there. So we're going to take a shot. Go for it. Nailed it. So one down. He can move back in. Right, so the other one's hiding round the back. So we're going to have to move these guys up into flanking positions. So we got him nailing down that flank. I'm going to move Hernandez up to there. Reynolds can go all the way up to there and take point again. Reynolds has a shot. Now let's see where the alien is. The alien is behind quite a lot of cover. Yeah, that's not a good shot. Now what about grenade? Perhaps. I can get a grenade to there? Yeah, so I can lob a grenade through the window up to the wall, taking out his cover. Good shot, sir. Oh! Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I like to see. That was awesome. So, aliens killed, 6 out of 6. Operatives lost, none. But we did have white wounded. But other than that, all good. Now we're going slightly stuttery here again. It just doesn't seem to like the mission transitions. Because the rest of the time I've got perfect frame rate from the looks of it, but never mind. So back to base. Okay, so let's see. Hernandez, 5 kills over 2 missions. So Reynolds got 2 kills in that mission, so that's pretty good. So 1 mission, 2 kills. White got none. He's been wounded for 11 days. Well, there you go. I'm not very good at using snipers, it appears. And Chimmer Jalor, 1 kill, 1 mission. I think Reynolds got the awesome grenade lob at the end, and he also got the long range shotgun blast on that alien that was like 28%, which is insane. But Jalor got the nice kind of flanking maneuver at the end down the left side. Reynolds got the 2 with the rocket blast at the beginning, and White, he was charming, he was lovely. British contingent. Nigerian, that's awesome. So it's very much an international game. You know, we got what we got here is I'm going to embarrass myself now. That's either Uruguay or Argentina. I believe it's Uruguay. I'm going to look really stupid. No, I think it's Uruguay. So we got a Uruguayan, maybe Argentinian. It could be either. I've forgotten what their flags look like. I know they're both very similar. We got an American. Never mind. You got to have a septic along. Harry White, British, and Nigerian flanker.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and
we got the
is waiting your orders.
Yes.
Get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Silence. Okay, so we got the 2 sectoid corpses that we needed for that research, and we also have 5 weapon fragments, so we could start some weapon research. Might as well. So, new facility available. We can get a laboratory. Obviously, this is a demo, so, you know. And we got 4 more scientists from America, but the panic across all of Asia apparently has increased. That's not good. Okay, and I believe this is where the demo ends. So thanks for watching. In fact, I might as well just click on mission control and go for whatever this is. Oh yeah, this is yeah.
Commander, there's been a new development. We've definitely got something on the ground.
Bit of a teaser.
Alpha Squad is on approach.
Can you confirm a visual on the crash site?
Yeah, you could say that.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, for some reason America get it a few days earlier than everyone else. Never mind. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a series on this. I really enjoyed it so far. It wasn't great. The old XCOM games, didn't play a lot of it, so I can't really make any firm comparisons. I remember bits and pieces, but I think I must have only been like 7 or 8, so played it very briefly. Didn't really understand what I was doing, and yeah, didn't get very far with it. As you can imagine, because they're extremely old games, don't remember which game it was. I remember it was 2D, but other than that, I could not tell you. But I've watched a few people play XCOM before. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. A few things that we didn't see during that demo: you can rename your soldiers. I believe there's actually some secret soldiers hidden in there. Like they've confirmed Sid Meier's. If you put that name in as one of your soldiers, you unlock him, and he's insane. We won't be doing any of that because that's a bit cheap, really, because he had insane stats. But we might. I don't know. The problem is, like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to rename some of the soldiers and, I don't know, maybe name them after some 77Y members, but on the other hand, I don't really want to watch them all get wiped out, and I don't trust myself to keep them alive. As you saw with White, he took a pretty nasty shot in that last mission. That was quite an easy mission. So, I'd rather not wipe out the entire 77Y in, like, 1 week. Even if it is only on a game. But, you know, I'll think about it. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I hope that you'll join me for the full game when that comes out. Until then, I've been JohnnyMaverik. You've been an absolute delight. Goodbye.